Welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of wiring a house from start to finish. Today I was wiring circuits between upstairs and downstairs, and one of the biggest mistakes that I see is mixing up neutrals. So we're going to get into that a little bit today. So first things first, free Sharpies for the boys. Now, I didn't get these myself. The boss actually got them. I'm not the boss. People need to stop thinking I'm the boss. I don't run this company. I'm just a worker and an educator. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is upstairs, downstairs light switching and how not to mix up neutrals. So here you can see an upstairs light feed and here you can see a downstairs light feed. Now mixing up neutrals is an issue that happens sometimes, and this is the best way I know how to avoid it. I always do it this way. It works for me and I never really have ever had any issues doing it this way. Everyone has their own way of doing it, but this is just how I do it. Anyway, let's get into it. So you can see the upstairs light feed comes up to the upstairs switch into the common. And then out of L1 and L2, you'll take a strappers into the intermediate switch. And then from that other side of that intermediate switch, you will come to the downstairs switch. Now this is where the magic happens. I take a single brown from the common all the way around back to the upstairs switch, and I connect it in with the live of the upstairs lighting switch wire. Some people think they can just run a twin and earth from the common here to the upstairs light or whatever way they want to do it. And what happens there is you connect the brown in, you connect the earth in, but when you connect the neutral in, that's actually a neutral that's on a different circuit. And this causes tripping, and this is just a massive issue and something that is so hard to fix once everything is done and dusted. And then lastly, the number one reason why I do it this way is you'll see that there is no neutrals even going from the upstairs switch to the downstairs switch. So it's actually physically impossible to mix them up because of the way it's wired. It's not possible, which just eliminates another thing that can go wrong. So then I'll try and show you this in real life. So that is the upstairs lighting switch. So I take a strapper from there over the ceiling and it comes to the intermediate switch that I have here. And then I take a strapper from that and it goes around the world, and then it gets down to this switch beside the door. And this is where the strapper comes in, and then the single brown switch wire goes from there and it goes all the way back up this ladder, up the stairs and into the original lighting switch where the feed is, and it connects in with the switch wire for the landing lights up above, as you'll see me point to in just a second. Now this might seem quite complicated for some apprentices seeing a switching diagram like this for the first time. So the main takeaway today is if you're wiring lighting circuits and multiple lighting circuits back to switches, just ask the question, is it possible that we can mix up neutrals, and you may save yourself some hassle. I'll see you for another one tomorrow.